Ladies and gentlemen, this contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Wrestling Star Wars Television Championship. Your referee, Shun Yamaguchi. Introducing the challenger, hometown and weight, classified information, the Mercenary. Introducing the opponent, the ambassador of style, Jay Wood, presents from Orange County, California, weighing 210 pounds, the Wrestling Star Wars Television Champion, Sudden Impact, Dylan KAGE.
All right, here we go for the Wrestling Star Wars Television Championship. It's Sudden Impact, Dylan KAGE. It's the Mercenary. And this one is for all the marbles, Knuckles.
I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a great television title matchup. Dylan KAGE, regardless of what that punk Jay Wood does at ringside, is a great champion. He's a great wrestler. But the Mercenary, a little bigger, a little more experienced. We got a great official in there in Shun Yamaguchi, fresh off a tour of Tokyo, Japan. And it's pick'em time, Webster. Who do you like in this one?
Well, I got to tell you, it's pretty much even Steven. Indeed, the Mercenary does have a little bit of a size advantage, and he has a little bit of an experience advantage. But you have got to give credit to Dylan KAGE, trained by the legendary Wahoo McDaniel, trained with current WWF superstars, the Hardy Boys. This guy's got it all together, and of course, he's got that equalizer on the outside of the ring in Jay Wood.
Yeah, Jay Wood comes along with his own equalizer, too, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, indeed. Nice reversal right there by Dylan KAGE. I will never understand the attitude change of KAGE.
Well, I think it just comes with ego and the money that's being thrown his way, and he's listening to this kid Wood, and the wise owl is just not so wise anymore.
Head scissors applied by the challenger, the Mercenary. The look of the Mercenary alone is enough to intimidate an opponent.
Mercenary's been around, Webster. He's been all over the world wrestling, and there are a lot of times when people have been in the ring with an opponent under a mask and they think it was the Mercenary. But you never quite know what curve this guy is going to throw at you.
And look at this now. KAGE and Jay Wood looking for a little bit of a timeout. This is ridiculous. There are no timeouts in wrestling.
There's no timeouts. There's no off season. There's my buddy Rudy sitting over there. And I'll tell you something. Dylan KAGE and the Mercenary is a marquee matchup here at the Combat Zone, and the fans are really looking forward to seeing who's going to win this one.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, every time you come out to Wrestling Star Wars at the Combat Zone, you get more than your money's worth.
Absolutely. That is without a doubt. It is the hottest place on tropical Salisbury Beach.
Mercenary now. He knows he's in with a true tough guy in the television champion Dylan KAGE, but I'm sure KAGE feels exactly the same way.
Absolutely. They're still pretty much in a feeling out process here that, you know, takes place in most matches.
Sure, round and round we go. And jockeying for position, so to speak, Dylan KAGE. Look at that, nice takedown right there by the Mercenary, and he could so easily break the ankle, but Dylan KAGE wisely making his way to the ropes.
We almost had a new champion right there, and look at this now. Man, Jay Wood out there, and why the hell did I have the camera on him in the first place?
Look out. The Mercenary whipped in, says hello to a big elbow, and lands right on the back of his neck.
Dylan now bringing his man back up to a standing position.
Well, they were jockeying for position for authority moments ago, and it appears as if KAGE is taking control. Now, let's not be too cocky right there.
I'll tell you, there's a kid that knows where the camera is.
Only a count of two as KAGE winds up the left arm. Look at that, very wisely taking the wheel out from the Mercenary.
That's two things I've noticed that Dylan KAGE never misses. That's a mirror and a camera.
Well, I hear what you're saying, and that's a point well taken.
Man, the fans are just sitting back and watching this one because there really hasn't been too many high-flying spots here, and you know that's got to be coming pretty soon at any time with these two.
Absolutely, especially with KAGE, in spite of the fact that he's got a really rotten attitude these days. KAGE can really mix it up, not only to be a fist-a-cuffer in there, laying the boots to you, but he can also fly around the ring with the greatest of ease.
Man, the fans are really getting on Jay Wood over there, aren't they? Look at this now, the Mercenary firing back.
Mercenary now Look at those quick kicks, those quick shots right into the chest of Dylan Cage. Snapmares his man down, and Wood is having problems swallowing what he's witnessing.
I'll tell you right now, this matchup is starting to heat up.
Nice rollover right there. Could we have a new champion? Ugh,
nice pinning combination there. Boot to the head, but that pinning combination before I've seen by the Mercenary. And okay, there's Jay Wood again.
Snapmare, look out, measuring his man, snapping the head forward before it snaps backwards.
Oh!
Big problems at this time for the television champion.
I felt that drop kick that he does to the leg before, and let me tell you something right now, it hurts.
Look at this here, submission-like maneuver. Wrenching back.
He's really wrapping him up there. He's got him all tied up in a pretzel hold.
Referee asking him if he'd like to give it up, and although I'm sure he would like to, he knows that he'll lose the television championship.
Right there, once again now, continuing to apply the pressure.
Look at the grimace of pain. You can hear the screams of pain by Dylan Cage.
Well, the fact that he didn't give up is pretty impressive. Right to the eyes, though.
And again, you down. Look at that. You know, Cage has been completely working on the left arm and shoulder of the Mercenary, and it could spell victory for the television champion.
Well, they've clearly both had a game plan coming into this match, picking body parts, working on them, and they're both executing these moves to very effective means.
Cage now letting Mercenary know who's boss. He just stomps right on the head of the Mercenary. Now with a front face lock applied. Measuring his man up. Nice quick snap suplex right there. And hanging on to the Mercenary is Dylan Cage.
You're seeing this again, but look at that. It was a nice block there and a nice elbow, a couple of elbows.
Very nice block by the Mercenary. Steps underneath the clothesline attempt. Look out! Spinning heel kick, and down goes the TV champ.
Man, I'll tell you, these guys are going back and forth. It's anybody's matchup right here, as usual, here at the Combat Zone. Uh-oh.
Well,
nice reversal.
Very nice reversal.
He's got him, he's got him.
One.
Oh! Tremendous suplex, and I'm glad to see these guys are wrestling in the ring, and Jay Wood is not getting involved at ringside in any way. That's the way it should be, Brian.
Belly to back suplex moments ago, and that is going to slow the Mercenary down to a near crawl. And now he's over in the not-so-friendly corner and in more trouble with that left arm, courtesy of Dylan Cage.
Yamaguchi now is being a little bit distracted out there at ringside. He's not paying attention to the action, but he's back on it now. Sends his man into the buckle. Oh! Boot to the midsection there, or perhaps even lower. Oh!
And a heel kick right into the small of the back. And the TV champion is now in some serious trouble.
Yeah, that move was pretty cool. I never saw that before. Now he scoops him up.
And fireman's carry-like maneuver. Drops down and drives his man to the canvas. Could we champion? No. Close but no cigar, as they say.
As they say, but right now the Mercenary better strike while the iron is hot. He's got a chance to grab that TV title, and he drop kicks him there. I don't think all the force really nailed Dylan, but he still got him reeling. Irish whipped his man in now. Oh!
And you know, that impact is now twofold because of the fact that the ropes broke his fall.
They certainly did, and now he sets up using a springboard type maneuver right down into the groin.
Indeed. Now look at this. Jay Wood has come in.
Oh!
Drop toe hold right into Dylan Cage, and you talk about a backfire. Dylan Cage may be talking like a giddy little schoolgirl for quite some time to come.
So what, that happens and Yamaguchi's just letting it go?
Apparently, Yamaguchi wants to see a true finish to this match.
That's gonna, I thought that was it right there.
Indeed, Jay Wood, I thought, almost cost Dylan Cage the television championship.
Man, I'll tell you, Dylan Cage and Jay Wood work as a unit very well together, but they seem to be arguing with each other right now. Where's Cage going, Brian?
Cage onto the outside of the ring, jaw-jacking with some of the fans.